Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paige, for those of you who are new here. I'm a lifestyle vlogger and vegan and full-time traveler, and I've been traveling the world for the last 7 years, and as I've been traveling, I've become a full vegan. I've been vegan now for like 6 years, so we've traveled all over the world and we've watched as different places become more vegan friendly, having smoothie shops, juice bars, and just vegan restaurants all around. So I remember years ago even going to places like New York City and there would be like just a couple of vegan restaurants. Now it's like there's one on every street corner. So I wanted to do a video talking about my favorite places to visit as a vegan that I think could be really great for any other vegan or vegetarian traveler. There are certain places I've been where there's like nothing, so I'll make sure to stay away from those places when talking in this video. Like Tennessee and certain parts that are like not Nashville, not Knoxville, but like when you go to like, you know, off the beaten path into the countryside and all you have is buffets, you're not gonna find any vegan stuff there. Barely even anything at Walmart. So as a vegan, I've traveled a lot and I've tried a lot of different restaurants, and yeah, so my favorite one, the #1 vegan place in the world, has got to be California, where we are right now. We're in LA, and Keith in the background. Keith can attest that California is the #1 place to be a vegan. It's so easy to be a vegan here. There are restaurants just about on every street corner. I could put in my Uber Eats app or Postmates or just about any other food app and find at least 20 options at any time of the day. Even after hours, there's options, whether it's like vegan pizza or nachos or wings or something like that. So there are a lot of options here, to the point that I feel like I could gain like so much weight by living here because of the fact that I would be ordering from Uber Eats like all day and going to different restaurants. But there's so many options. There's a lot of healthy grocery stores, like there's Trader Joe's, there's Whole Foods, there's natural grocers. They have just about everything. So being a vegan in California is really easy. Some of my favorite restaurants here are Cafe Gratitude. I absolutely love native foods. I love Veggie Grill. Those are like kind of fast food places, Veggie Grill and Native Foods. They serve like in 5 minutes you'll have like nachos and burritos and french fries and all that kind of good stuff. If you like a fancier kind of experience, Cafe Gratitude is one of the best. There's also Gracias Madre. It's a Mexican restaurant, so if you love Chipotle or anything like that and you want to sit in a really beautiful, gorgeous restaurant, all the way in like I think Hollywood by like Beverly Hills, there's a restaurant called Gracias Madre, and it's the most amazing Mexican food you'll ever have. And it's created by the same people who created Cafe Gratitude. For anybody who's in the Marina del Rey or Culver City area, there's a restaurant called Sage Bistro, and Sage has some of the most delicious vegan food in the world, and it's also a really nice upscale kind of environment. They have buffalo cauliflower, they have fried artichoke hearts that you could dip in like a ranch sauce. They have jackfruit nachos, so instead of having like soy and tempeh products that are like created to be like a meat, they actually use jackfruit as a meat there. So they use that, they have cheese, and it's just the most delicious nachos you'll ever have. So those are just a couple of places in LA. Now if you go on Uber Eats and you look for a juice bar, there's like 100. So it's really very vegan friendly. The next place that I think is the most vegan friendly that I've ever been is definitely New York City now. It's basically the same as LA. We have like Peace Food Cafe by Chloe. There's a bunch of them. Like instead of just having one Peace Food, there's a couple of by Chloe's. They have vegan junk, I think. Like there's a lot of really great vegan restaurants in New York City, and they're starting to diversify, so it's not like it's just like your typical vegan cafe that's got a bunch of like bean dishes and stuff like that. You have like French vegan, you have Spanish tapas that are vegan, you got Mexican vegan, pizzerias that are vegan. Like it's super cool there now. Another place that I thought was actually surprisingly easy to be a vegan was Switzerland. We were only there for a couple days, but they have one of the oldest vegan restaurants in the world. So if you've been thinking about going to Europe and you're a vegan, go to Switzerland. I think it's in Zurich, the restaurant, but they have like this huge buffet and like a menu that you could order from that is a fully vegan menu, and it's one of the oldest ones in the world. Another place that I was that had a lot of vegan was London, surprisingly, and actually Iceland in Reykjavik. Everybody said to me that going to Iceland I was probably going to find nothing because people there eat sheep, they eat horse, they love their meat, and people were like, you better be careful going to Iceland, but apparently there's like a huge vegan community. And just walking around there, when I would go into shops and I was looking for a vegan brand for hiking boots, the people that worked in the store were actually vegan, and they were like, yeah, we have this strong vegan community. It's like we have a Facebook fan page where everybody just is kind of like sharing and talking together. I think it might have been a Facebook group, but everybody shares like their favorite vegan restaurants and their favorite vegan foods and shares meals, and they've created like and cultivated like an actual community of, I think, over like 1,000 people in Iceland that are vegan, that are really proud and want to like create more vegan food, different restaurants and stuff for tourism and themselves. So there's a lot of really great vegan restaurants in Iceland. When I was in Reykjavik, there were like, I think 3 that we went to in just the couple days that we were there, and because we loved them so much, we didn't even look for anything else. We just went there over and over. But most restaurants there had really great vegan options. And there's this type of vegan meat that they make there, and I don't know what they do to make this meat, but you'll see it if you go to Iceland. You go to a supermarket, it's not meat, it's totally vegan. I think it might be soy-based, but it's, it might not, maybe it wasn't even soy. But they make this meat that cooks like meat. So it comes out looking like the way chicken does when you get it in the bag and it's like pink and stuff. And then as you cook it, it browns and browns and becomes like the same type of consistency as chicken. And I swear to you, I wasn't fooled. I didn't buy real chicken. It was actually vegan, and other vegans had recommended it to me. So for those of you who are looking to visit Iceland and you're vegan, have no fear. You can go to Reykjavik and get like a ton of vegan food, and you can also find a lot of great stuff in the supermarkets as well. So being a vegan traveler, it's not as hard as it sounds to find stuff. I've been all over the world. I think the toughest place to be a vegan for me was Italy. I know it sounds kind of surprising, maybe it'll change eventually, but outside of going to Milan and Rome, everywhere else it was like impossible to find vegan food. So when I was in Venice and when I was also in Naples, I would just have to work with what they had, and I usually got like friarielli, which was like kind of like a broccoli rabe, and I would get like a spinach side dish and just some noodles with red sauce, and I couldn't have anything that had cheese in it, so there wasn't like mock cheese there, so I kind of missed out on like the Italian cooking that people love, but it still was delicious. But when we got to Milan, there was like a ton of vegan restaurants there, and it was just amazing. So for the most part, going to Italy, there was not a lot of options. Even in Spain, I just had to have a lot of veggie paellas. But going to Iceland, going to, where else did I say? Just places like California, New York, you got a lot of options there. So if you're a newly vegan person or vegetarian and you're looking to travel to a place where you can eat a lot of great food that's vegan, I recommend starting in California. Alright guys, I hope you liked this video. I'll be back with some more. Sorry if I probably said the word vegan like 100 times in this video, so I'm sorry if that got irritating. But if you guys like this video, if you have any suggestions for me or places you think I'd like to check out, feel free to leave it in a comment below, and please subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!